Huyo Farah Maalim mwenye anasema eti Wakenya watawatetea Trump akiwakujia ni ule mwenye alikuwa anasema ataua vijana 5000 kila siku. Trump, kuja mbio, tuma, hata kuja peke yako, hata usitumane. Come solo. Tuambie Farah Maalim, Trump akikujia huyo jamaa tutamtetea, tutafurahia wakienda na yeye. Hello, Trump, come fast.
I had this Somali MP, huyu Somali huyu mwenye alikuwa anasema angekuwa na uwezo angeua 5000 Genz. Maana alikuwa na mdomo mbaya na hakuna kitu amefanya kwake. Akidea Trump ati jaribu kuja uchukue huyu mtu wetu hapa ati we will. Who is we? We will defend who? As who? Unatuongelea kama nani, umetumwa na nani? Alafu leo Trump anafanya nini kwanza? Unajua? He government have to decide two things. Do you want to piss off the US government near to the election, or are you going to cooperate and help them arrest those culprits that stole money from their government and brought them to Kenya illegally? Those are the two decisions that this government has to decide. And trust me, we are not in a space where we can piss off this superpower. Now you don't want to get into Trump radar more than we have already gotten being mentioned here as the hub for those monies. Unajua leo Trump withdraw funds zinakujanga UN Kenya headquarters.
So guys, I want us to dissect something. I want us to think about something in a different angle. Got it? So watch this video with a very, very open mind. Sawa? Tuanze. So I know by now you've seen that MP that said he would slaughter 5,000 of us. I know you know the name. You know him. I know you saw him daring Trump to come and get President Ruto. And he claimed that we Kenyans, and I wondered who are we, because I honestly don't fall under that bracket. I do not fall under the bracket of we. I'm Kenyan though, but the we part mutu ajifunze kujiongelele. He said that we would protect the guy, you know. And I am wondering, now I'm sitting to myself and I'm thinking, are these people really offering our president to Trump? Wanampeana, like a burnt offering, a living sacrifice. No, are they really giving Trump our president? Because how can you dare Trump? How can you dare Trump? Mi naona wanampeana. Naona tu wanatumia tu mlango ya nyuma. Naona ile ya kujitisha ya sisi wetu ni mkali. Mjaribu uone. Mjaribu, na sisi tunajua deep down unataka mjaribu, you know. Anyway, one tap rate that some, kindly follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Follow my backup account also. Follow the roundtable on all social media platforms. Tomorrow we are dropping a hot episode and you're not ready for it, so kimbia pale YouTube, subscribe na ungoje hiyo episode. Be sure to subscribe. Okay, be sure to subscribe, yeah, but be sure to register as a voter if you haven't. Na ninawapenda sana. So guys, acha niwaambie, hii najua labda mjasikia. Imagine Trump withdraw US from the UN headquarters that is in Nairobi. What does that mean? Unajua kuna vitu unaambiago you are told without being told. Unaona ile ya kufukuza ya kuambi toka, akukujia ya kuambi na kuja. Akukujia anakuja tu. Anakuja kama hujajipanga. Akukujia ya kushosha uri yako. Anyway, not my work. It's the work of the principal of the international school. What up? Guys, sherehe yetu tutapiga, Mungu wangu, tutakusahau, tutaomba tukianza na tutaomba tukimaliza. Amen. Must go.
The President of the United States of America, Donald Trump, come and plug out our president. Pick our president the way you have picked Maduro. Nobody, not the mightiest powers in this world, will have that capacity to do this against the will of Kenyans. Kenyans and the world must remember what happened many years back in Mogadishu when the American...
Farah Maalim, wewe unakuanga very reckless na maneno. Last time ulisema ungekuwa president, ungekuwa unamaliza Genz ngapi per day? Sahi umeanza kudea Trump. Trump si mtu wa kuwa dead, my friend. Kama unataka vita na United States, nenda uianzishe Somali, si hapa Kenya. Sawa Farah Maalim, sisi hatutaki vita na wa US. Kwanza ni silaha gani Kenya iko nayo against the United States? Ni silaha gani tuko nayo? Sema wewe, don't say we Kenyans. Don't include us in your madness. Kama umeanza kuvuta vitu, please exclude us other Kenyans from your madness. Wewe unajua Trump ama unamsikia? Maduro alijipiga kifua tu hivi. Hivi tu. Na mwisho alichukuliwa hata kujua amechukuliwa aje. Kama wewe unataka vita na United States, unasema mliwashinda, sijui Black Hawk, sijui nini huko kwenu. Nendeni mkapiganie huko. Kama mtawashinda tena ni sawa. We don't want problems na United States. Wewe Trump ni mwendo wazimu kukushinda. So usi to include sisi wa Kenya wengine kwa hii madness umeanza. Unakuanga very reckless na maneno yako wewe. Ati we Kenyans, we who is we? We kama unataka vita na Trump na United States, nenda uanzishe Somali, si Kenya. Tafadhali.
Hi fam. So a couple of days ago, the truthful man, Riggy G himself, he made some remarks and he was asking the President of the United States, Donald Trump, to come and pick Ruto, the same style that he did to the President of Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro.
We are requesting the President of the United States of America, Donald Trump, to be kind to this country and to come through for us and to ignore that process and just do what he did in Venezuela. And Kenyans will be grateful. Now, if it is possible, he can do it as early as this week.
Then came in Farah Maalim. You know Farah Maalim, the guy who said that he can butcher 5,000 Gen Zs during the June last year, 2025 June, when we had Gen Z revolution. So Farah Maalim came and said that he can butcher about 5,000 Gen Zs to protect power. So Farah Maalim came out strongly today, defending Ruto, saying that, scoffing at the idea that the US can arrest Ruto the same way they did to Nicolas Maduro, the president of Venezuela. He cited the Mogadishu Black Hawk down as an evidence that US cannot handle Kenyan's leadership. For those who don't know about the Black Hawk, the Mogadishu Black Hawk down, go and do your research about Mogadishu Black Hawk down that happened in October 1993. But this is 30 years ago. And this was different era. It was different war, different rules, different Somali, different USA.
Mogadishu, when the Americans, with all their sophistication and might, wanted to take one General Farah, Muhammad Aidid. The one thing you can never try in the Horn of Africa is to try and do that. Americans learned their lesson. The international community learned its lesson. And not a single president of ours, not a single leader of our country will be placed by anybody else. We don't care whether you're a superpower. And nobody will ever try. As long as we have Kenyans with the guts, and we have many of them who have the guts, including all of us who are here now addressing you today. Nobody is going to mess with us because they think we are a subhuman. No. If it has happened in other countries, if it has happened in Libya, it has happened in Iraq, it has happened in other places, I can assure you one thing, it will never happen in Kenya. It will never happen in Kenya. And we are willing to shed every drop of blood of every citizen of this country before we can be treated to that kind of embarrassment.
Sir, first, every time someone uses the Black Hawk down to explain the 2025 geopolitics, that's nostalgia. That's not logic at all. The fact that you even talk and say that Kenya is a sovereign country, I support you there. And I agree with you that Kenya is a sovereign country. But I will not talk about sovereignty while you're the same guy who talked about butchering Kenyans, 5,000 of them. So why are you speaking double-sided? Where's the double standard coming from, Mr. Farah Maalim? Same guy who was summoned by National Cohesion and Integration Commission simply because you threatened to butcher the young people of Kenya when they were trying to fight for their constitutional rights. And the remarks that you made brought about hatred, and they could have sparked more danger. So now you're telling us that we got the guts to protect the president from such kind of arrests that happened to the president of Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro. See, we have the guts. I personally am going to speak for myself. I have the guts, but to protect my own family. And the thing that I can protect, it's not the corrupt leadership of Kenya, but the Constitution of Kenya. That's the only thing and the only guts that I have. To protect the Constitution of my country, but not the interest of corrupt leaders. So if Donald Trump was to make the decision to come and invade Kenya, and pick Ruto from the State House, I'll be watching and chilling and watching movies and eating popcorns, my guy. So don't talk about having the guts. We have the guts, but not to protect you, corrupt leaders. So don't talk about the guts. We got guts. Personally, I got guts, but the guts that I have are to protect my family and myself. You lack the moral compass to tell us that, or rather tell all Kenyans that we got balls to protect the president, Ruto, from the hypothetical external threats. With our blood. Hey, while you're invoking Somali war analogies. Mama. It's not gonna happen. So if Trump decides to come for Ruto because Ruto is corrupt, or because he has done whatever that he has done, or the atrocities he has committed, I will be sitting in my house eating popcorns, and I say that again. I cannot even flicker. And I will wake up the next morning and talk about it. What are you telling us? That Kenyans, we got guts. We have guts to protect our sovereignty as a country and protect our constitution, not corrupt leaders. And I repeat that again. Donge, Mr. Farah Maalim, bana, tuachishe to protect Ruto with our blood. Sinisikia hata Trump anamkujia kesho. You think I will flicker? With our blood.
Kama ulikula pesa ya Msomalia, Msomalia amekula pesa ya Trump. Trump is coming for you. Alo, nimeona vile mmeanza kuingiza baridi. Mnakujiwa. Na tutawatetea, tutafurahia mkienda. Kwani Venezuela kuna kitu walifanya? Venezuela walifanya nini wakati walitokelezewa? Wewe endelea kukula pesa ya Trump. Alo.